Lovely, wonderful people. It's happening. Appointees rejection. Laolu Akinde urged president to designate authority to quench the chaos that is currently ongoing. The former presidential spokesperson Laolu Akinde has called on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as a matter of urgent rein in the blocking his appointee. Some of the people that have been appointed into certain offices has been rejected. Yeah, they've been rejected. People have looked at them and said, no, 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 no. We don't want this person. Well, when the thing is, when the government comes in, they don't take a stock and check if the person that was there before, probably the person was doing well, and everybody was happy with such an individual. They come in, and yes, they must have their own people. You put them into places and what have you. And so this is part of what is going on. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Spokesperson Laolu Akinde has called on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to, as a matter of urgency, rein in the blocking of his appointees by empowering either his Chief of Staff, Femi Gbajabiamila, or Secretary to the Government of the Federation, SGF, George Akimu, to immediately arrest the chaotic situation affecting the smooth running of the government. He also said when the Federal Executive Council decided to meet should not be an issue, only that it must not be a rubber stamp of the president through constituted as the president's court to play an advisory role. Instead, it should be all engaging as National Economic Council, NEC, which is also an advisory body of the government, a former presidential spokesperson has said. Akinde, who commended the recent development in the Ministry of Works, seen to a shouting match between the ministers and staff member, likewise at the Nigerian Postal Service NIPOST, when the sacked Postmaster General announced his retirement against the presidential order, said such chaotic approach to the public administration must be frowned at, addressed by the president. The renowned journalist and social commentator gave his view while featuring on the Channels TV News documentary program, stated that the policies on Tuesday morning contradict that which must be done. Discipline must be put in place. The government must continue to run effortlessly. Speaking on FEC and its recent decision to meet regular on Monday, Akinde said the FEC is the President Court, and if you look at the Constitution, it is essential. An advisory body, it says, there has to be a regulatory meeting, but it doesn't say it has to be weekly. It didn't dictate the frequency. There is no specific speculation that it has to be weekly, Monday or Wednesday. The president has chosen to do it on Monday, and it has made its interesting during the week. FEC is different from NEC. If you sit at both meetings, you will understand the difference. The president must be respected. And with the recent rejection of the people he has appointed into various offices, calls for serious matters to be looked upon so that this does not occur or happen again. So this is what is going on. Akinde is calling that President Tinubu should appoint or give rights to some of the people who has been working with him, to empower them so that they can lead in certain areas and be encouraged. Okay, be encouraged to do certain things. To say, because the issue with right now, what is going on is that people are beginning to reject some of the people that has been called upon or that have been given opportunity. Those things have been rejected. Okay, and if we really want, if according to him, if they want Tinubu to be respected, Tinubu will have to delegate and give people the opportunity to be able to act on his behalf. And also there should be a committee that aids the smooth transition of appointees going into their offices and not being hindered by the same set of people who should accept them, embrace them. But most of all, it feels very much like they are being rejected. So these are some of the things that are going on that we see, and it is very, very unbelievable that such things are happening. And if we want to be very honest and sincere, we need to know that the people who come to us and they say they want to lead in certain capacity, we must understand that most of them, are either doing it for themselves or do not even care what's happening, and if you want Tinubu to be respected, Akinde, by the way, you may be wondering who he is. He was the former spokesperson to Vice President Yemi Osibanjo. And so he's saying that Tinubu's recent times has shown that people he has appointed into one office or the other has been rejected. We saw what happened with Nine Post. We saw that the people rejected the person that was appointed into that office. They said, we don't want it. So he's advising Tinubu what to do, that he should please empower the chief of staff, which is the person of Femi Gbajibamila, and see to it that some things are done so that, people can respect the order of structure. But again, if you want to ask a serious question, you want to be honest and sincere, where did we go wrong? If we have a leader who, is, who is somebody of reputation, of course there will be rebels, but it will not be like what we are having now. The president on the international scale seems to be failing the nation, the very people he's supposed to be governing. Nigerians are in that space, where we are not even sure who the president of the country is. So you want us now to just, go ahead and to just, accept the president for what? So we're not saying we don't, I mean, he's been inaugurated, he's Nigerian's president. We are called, we are duty bound to, to pray for him and to, support him where necessary, but not at the expense of what is going on. If this man has not done well, if this man has been doing things that are wrong, then we should know that it needs to be clarified. For instance, Peter Obi simply asked that he reintroduce himself to Nigeria, as this would bring a lot of clarity, but he hasn't done so. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless. Have a lovely and a fantastic day from us. It's bye for now. Bye-bye.